Welcome to The Playlist, the place where we love to talk about TV with the people who love it. I'm Andrew Mercado, and today we're plunging into the very dangerous waters of Summer Bay and Ramsay Street. Now, last week Home and Away began its 21st year on air, while Neighbours returned for its 24th. Both had finished last year with summer cliffhangers. Home and Away staged a disaster at the end-of-year school formal, while Neighbours sent all of its kiddies on a rafting adventure that, of course, went terribly wrong. So let's ask our trusted TV critics, Tiffany Dunk from TV Week and Angus Fontaine from Time Out, what they thought. And let's start with you, Angus. Are you okay having to give up SBS World News to watch an hour of Aussie soap?
Listen, I make great sacrifices for this show, Andrew, and I did over the summer. But listen, we all love a good cliffhanger. But I must admit, I was a bit under-enthused by the what we came back with. I was expecting the rafting disaster. I was expecting a sort of a junior deliverance out there in the wilderness, you know, and the whole school formal carnage. It didn't quite go that way. There were some handy stunts in there. There were some bogus injuries as well, though, I thought.
Yeah. What's the whole thing about catching hypothermia in the Yarra River in the middle of summer,
I know,
Tiffany?
the height of summer, and it's been a hot one too.
There wasn't a ripple on that water, was there?
There wasn't. I seriously think they had a camera and everyone just went, ah!
Yeah, well, let's run the footage now from Neighbours so we can see. Basically, the way they simulated rapids on this dangerous river was the camera just went like that. But you're absolutely right. In the background of the shot, you can see that water is as calm as.
It is, and then they're saying, oh, we've got to call off the search. The riverbed is swollen, and you look and it's just completely still. But the hypothermia thing I thought was hilarious, and mostly hilarious because, you know, into the river went Michaela Bannis's Libby, and out came Kim Valentine, and you know. Now,
that's probably the only clever thing that Neighbours did, because Michaela Bannis had stepped into the role for 4 weeks while Kim Valentine had pneumonia. So they cleverly did send one actress underwater and the real one emerged, washed downstream from the very dangerous river. But look, you know what? I'm not going to support Neighbours anymore. I've been giving them the benefit of the doubt for many, many years because the show's iconic. They're just not stepping up to the plate. I'm sorry. I thought that was piss weak, that water stunt. They should leave the water stunts to Home and Away as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, Home and Away did well, didn't they, I thought? There were a couple of, nice explosions, cars, some nice shots in there.
Yeah, it's action-packed Home and Away. Now, did you pick the Carrie homage in Home and Away? Let's have a look at the footage here. Here we've got Melody walking down the street in her red dress. Now think back to Sissy Spacek in Carrie, covered in blood. John Travolta coming down the road, swerving the car. And Home and Away, we have Kane crashing into the school prom. It goes up in flames. Basically, we had everything in this homage except the telekinesis.
Except the telekinesis, and with a little bit of teenage drug taking.
I don't remember the butcher's knife either.
No.
And did that come in? Outtakes, maybe?
Maybe. Now, yes, Melody was acting all weird in the street because she had smoked pot.
She'd smoked pot, I know. See,
the demon weed, the reefer madness had kicked in.
I know. Well, she's gone terribly bad, and I think this year's only going to get worse for her. But I loved all of the stunts this year, and I'm a pretty jaded TV viewer, and I was sitting there going, oh, you know, what's going to happen? The car's going to blow up. Oh no, this person's going to die. Oh no, it's that person.
Yeah, and this coming from someone that spends every week on TV Week coming up with new ways to put a headline: Home and Away disaster, who will survive?
Well, they have a disaster every week, Andrew. It's it's Summer Bay. Don't ever move there. You won't get away
I've seen
with your
better
life.
on Skippy 25 years ago, I reckon. Better acting too.
Look, I reckon Home and Away's a cracking show. So if you do like Aussie soap, I'm going Home and Away this year, and I think it's time for Neighbours to go away. But look, on Australia Day, public holiday, it's a great return to form for Foxtel. All the channels are doing marathon. A Fox classic Aussie movie marathon, Angus. Gee, there's some great flicks there, aren't there?
There's some good ones, and I think Aussie cinema's going to get a bit of a renaissance after Ozploitation, the award-winning doco.
Not quite Hollywood,
How are these classics? The Odd Angry Shot, Far Lap, Mad Max, Alvin Purple.
It doesn't get any better than that for me, Angus.
Put the Barbie away, folks.
Yeah.
Stay home in front of the box.
Now, Tiff, what will you be watching as a marathon?
Well, I'll be watching Project Runway Australia, which is running all day, and it's good if you're watching and you're an aspiring designer as well. They're actually putting the call out for the second season.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I love that show.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
There's also a border security marathon
Yeah.
and a Sea Patrol marathon.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could do either of them all day just quietly.
No, well, maybe Sea Patrol. That's quite exciting,
Yeah.
isn't it? And I guess it's good to follow.
It'd be
the plot the
un-Australian
whole
not to
way
watch
through.
Lisa McCune on Jan 26,
Exactly.
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Angus. Also, just to be completely random, Australia Day Marathon of Friends and Australia Day Marathon of South Park. Not quite sure what that's about.
Friends in the park, maybe, swearing together.
Maybe, yeah, having a Barbie, all of that. Well, whatever, there's lots of marathons and we should have more of them here on Foxtel. But if you'd like to send us an email and maybe tell us what marathon you would like to see in the future, please send us an email to feedback@theplaylist.com.au. We'd love to hear from you. Angus Fontaine and Tiffany Dunk, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And who's going to watch Home and Away and who's going to watch Neighbours this year?
Look, I'm probably going to watch both. Is that bad?
I'm going back to SBS.
You're going back to SBS, all right. I'm sticking with Home and Away. See you next time.